Hello, welcome to the queue. It is turn 6 for Italy, Operation Too Soon, and we have a crazy buy this turn. For the $41, we've got 2 air bases, 3 infantry, and we're saving $2 because there's nothing you can buy for $2. All right, very thought-filled turn on non-coms. I don't know that I've ever spent this much time trying to figure out where to move stuff that was not an attack. We do have one attack, though. It's a walk-on here. Western Ukraine 1-2 into Tambov. So that will be 1 for Italy and down 1 for Russia. All right. So that's it for the attack. I mean, it was nothing big. So movement, we've got in Western Ukraine an infantry artillery moving up into Bryansk. We have a fighter moving down into Ukraine. We have an artillery, 2 infantry moving into Ukraine. And then the armor that's in Bessarabia will go 1-2 into Rostov to join the German armor. All right, so that's it for the Russian theater. Let's go on down and look at this theater down here. So we're going to move the artillery up 1 to Morocco. We have 1 transport coming out of 95. It's grabbing an artillery from Northern Italy. 1, 2, 3, and it's going to grab this infantry from Morocco and drop them both off in Gibraltar. Everything's so buried. We have 2 cruisers and a destroyer from 95. 1, 2, 3. So we got a naval base out here into 91. Is we're going to put up some resistance to the Americans. All right, this transport that was in 92 will just come over to 95. The transport that was in 95 that hadn't moved yet is grabbing an anti-aircraft from Rome, infantry from northern Italy, and we're coming down 1, 2, 3 and dropping them off here in Cairo. And I'll just keep piling stuff out here. I should chip it out, but I don't want to. All right, so that means this transport here in 99 will grab the infantry off Cyprus, the artillery off Greece, 1, 2, and they will drop them off here in northern Italy. All right. Last, we've got a bomber that has 2 infantry. We're going to pick them up from Rome. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Land in Greece. So it drops 2 more infantry off into Cairo. Is it really Cairo, Egypt? It says Egypt, Cairo. So I'm pretty sure we all know where that is. That means we've got 1 infantry in northern Italy that will rail 1, 2, 3 to Greece. One of the fighters is coming off the carrier in 90-something, 99. 1, 2. He'll also go into Cairo. The other fighter will go 1, 2, 3, 4 into Gibraltar. And the battleship and carrier will go 1, 2 from 99 to 95. I think that's all the curly shuffles that's going on there. It does give me 1 extra artillery, which will go from northern Italy up into France. Paris there. All right, so I got my 2 transports full, bombers full, dead, and that one's not going to get to do anything next turn. All right, so that is the extent of the Italian movements. Let's place our goods that we purchased The 3 infantry here will go down in the factory in Cairo. And the air bases, we have 1 in Gibraltar and 1 in Casablanca. All right, so we've got our little towers there like in Lord of the Rings when they're trying to float their boats between the 2 of them. Let's look at cash. They went up to 23. So there's the 23. And we have the 15. No ships, 3 of the 4. El Alamein through Morocco. So there's 15. And then I think we still have the 3 here for Cyprus, Gibraltar, and El Alamein. So that will be 18. So 18 and 23 magically is 41 again. And then we saved 2. So we'll have 45 for next turn. And I think that's it. Let's do a recap. Tambrov is a tank. Rostov is a tank. Bryansk infantry artillery. Ukraine 2 infantry artillery and a fighter. Greece is 2 infantry and a bomber. Northern Italy is an anti-aircraft gun, artillery, infantry. C-Zone 90-something. 95 is a battleship carrier, 2 transports. Paris is a artillery. C-Zone 91 is a destroyer, 2 cruisers, and a sub, soon to be joined by more ships. Morocco, Casablanca is an artillery. In Gibraltar is 2, 4, what is that? 2, 4, 6, 7 infantry, 1 artillery, 1 fighter, along with the Germans. 92 is a transport. Malta is infantry artillery. 98 is a transport. And the last but not least, oh, my battery's getting low. Hopefully it didn't stop. We have Cairo, and there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 Italian infantry, 2 artillery, 5 tanks, 1 mech, 1 fighter, and then a German fighter and 2 German infantry. Let me count those Italian infantry again. 3, 5, 7, 8, 10, 12, 13. Yep. And then that motorized, or I didn't know if I mentioned that. All right. So that is the disposition. And we are waiting for Commonwealth and Russia before we move on to turn 7.